Fanny Navarrete, and today we are going to talk about a new topic. But before, I want to tell you that I will decide making new videos in English, and also don't you worry because I will continue making videos in Spanish. I just want to complement information in English and in Spanish because actually the most of the medical information in journals, articles and books in English. So for that reason I decided to start this project, and I hope you can practice with me because I want to learn new words, I want to learn new pronunciation and new medical terms. So for that reason I hope you really enjoy this topic and I hope you really like it. And don't forget, subscribe to my channel and activate the bell notifications for more information about my channel. And now let's start. The eyeball. So the eyeball is an important anatomy structure because we can see and realize other kind of activities and functions thanks to that. And we can divide the eyeball layers in three different kind of groups. The first one is fibrous tonic, the second one is vascular tonic, and the third one is the retina. In the fibrous tonic, we can also divide in two different structures like sclera and cornea. In the vascular tonic, we can divide in other three different structures, iris, ciliary body, and choroid. And in the retina, we can divide in two structures, pigment layer and neural layer. Those words are exactly the same that this word. What I mean is outer layer is exactly the same that the fibrous tonic, middle layer is exactly the same that vascular tonic, and inner layer is exactly the same that retina. And we can divide fibrous layer into different structures in sclera and cornea. Sclera compose approximately 85% of the fibrous layer, and also one of the most important functions is that provide attachment to the extraocularis muscles. Thanks to that, we can move the eye side to side, and cornea is transparent and also positioned centrally. And in the picture, we can appreciate different color for different structures. The cornea is in color green, and in the real life is transparent, and the sclera is in color blue, but in the real life is in white color. We can divide the vascular layer in three different structures. The first one is choroid. Choroid is composed by connective tissue and blood vessels, and one of the most important functions is provide nutrition to other layers. And ciliary body is composed at the same time for two different structures, ciliary muscles and ciliary process. The ciliary process produces the acute humor. Iris and pupil. Pupil is altered by smooth muscle fibers within the iris. We can divide the inner layer into different structures. Pigment or outer layer, which is the same, and neural or inner layer, which also is the same. Pigment layer supposed to choroid and also helps to focus on an exactly point, and neural layer has a different kind of photoreceptors. And in the picture we can see the two different structures that we were talking about. Here we can see the fundus, which has the macula and the optic disc. Also, we can talk about other three different structures of the eye, like for example, lens, anterior chamber, and posterior chamber. The lens, which is located between the pupil and the vitreous body, right here. The anterior chamber, which is located between the cornea and the iris, and the posterior chamber, which is between the iris and the ciliary process. That was all for today. I really hope you enjoyed the video, and it was basic knowledge, but it was very useful for me, so I hope it will be useful for you. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel, activate the bell notifications to know more about my channel, and I will see you in the next video. So bye.